At a quick glance walking by, you would probably think that this thing is a toy hauler with the garage patio on the back, plus the way the roof is kind of curved up, but it's actually not. This is a base model by Palomino Puma that is actually going to give you a bunkhouse layout, or that's what they call it at least. They've labeled it a 345 BHL, but in my opinion, this thing should be labeled a 345 RBL, RB for rear bath, L for loft, plus maybe adding an additional P on the back for patio. And this is a little bit late in the year. This thing is about to receive a year change going into 2026. So this is about to be a 2026 Palomino Puma 345 BHL. If you're new here, I do welcome you to the channel, and let's get started. So I always like to start my videos by going over some of the specs on the vehicle, just to give you an idea on how big this thing actually is. And then we're going to step on the back here and take a look at this really cool outdoor patio. So coming at you, 37 feet 4 inches of total length with a dry weight of only 9,100 pounds. I was expecting a little bit more than that. Gross vehicle weight rating is 10,618, excuse me. You're riding on two twin 5,100 pound axles, E-rated tires, and you've got 1,474 pounds of available cargo capacity. Hitch weight on this thing is only 1,100 pounds, but because of its height, I'd recommend towing it with at least a 3/4 ton gas or diesel. Let's come back here though and take a look at this patio. So this is a stick and tin construction, which means it's pretty much just a metal siding. You've got 2x2 sidewalls placed 16 inches on center, fully walkable roof, and as you notice, Palomino Puma has finally included a ladder to actually get up there and do some roof maintenance. It takes me realistically probably about a minute and a half to set this thing up, and that's really because the awning on the top is a little bit slow. These steps are really nice. You got a load limit on the patio back here in the back. There's no legs underneath it, of right at 3,000 pounds. Got the mini Everchill fridge down here on the bottom. Pretty cool though, if you got a place at the beach or maybe at the river where you can back into and just set things up. Really nice. You know, if you don't want to spend the additional $10,000, maybe $20,000 for a RV that's got the porch that's permanently built in, this is definitely a go-to if you're looking to save some money. The price point on this thing is just absolutely unreal though. Very easy to collapse. These come disconnected right here. It slides all the way back and just folds in. At the end of the video, I try to maybe include another small clip where I've actually tore this thing completely down. Awning on the top with LED lights are actually going to be on this side. And typically I try not to video with the sun the way it is. Temperatures have been getting a little hot here in Mississippi. I do believe today you're closer to 108, 109 real feel. Actual temperature close to 98, 99. So I'm trying to step out just a little bit early, get things done before the temperatures get too hot. So this is interesting. At first I was thinking maybe they forgot the fridge. That's not the case at all. This is extra outdoor storage, but they have given you the 110 outlet here. But inside you'll understand why they've done it this way. You've got a 21-foot awning, giving you a decent amount of awning space. But let's go ahead now and step inside. We're gonna go straight to the back first, because I'm really impressed with the bathroom layout. The rest of the coach is pretty much a basic RV for your smaller family looking to go camping. Again, straight out the back onto your patio. You've got a closet right here, and this is going to be the bathroom right here. So you're going to get a full-size shower with the seat. You've got probably about an 8, maybe 9-inch step up to get in there. You do in fact have the glass doors. I feel like it's time for the RV industry really to get rid of those glass doors and go with more of a curtain. What do you guys think? Plenty of storage space though. Got your porcelain sink. That's some more of a pressed membrane countertop, and some of your storage inside of here. So no washer and dryer connections on board as well. Again, this is more of a base model RV for the family looking maybe to get started camping. This is going to be a huge pantry. So on the outside, you down there, that is where that additional storage is at. So this is the back side of the pantry. This thing is huge, very, very deep. I guess I shouldn't say a family that's looking to get started camping. There's been several people that have been camping for years that have stopped by and just have absolutely fell in love with this thing. So one total slide on board. This is your kitchen tucked right over here. Your Furrion fridge, that's right at 10 cubic feet. This is your view for maybe you're watching TV. Several sources of heat. So in the floor, you got propane heat coming from the 60,000 BTU furnace, and then you have the 5,000 BTU Greystone electric fireplace. You can also turn the heat off and just utilize the lights maybe to assist the kids that are moving around the RV. The kids will be sleeping up top. Really huge loft area. We're going to go over that closer towards the end of the video. I'm going to crawl up there and go around for you. I like the color of the furniture. A little bit more, kind of a lighter brown. Theater seats, both of these do recline. Your windows are trimmed out with black roller shades, plus the one up top. You're probably thinking, how in the heck am I going to get way up there? Right over here, there's a switch for your shades up or down. We're gonna leave those in the down position. The sun, it is a very early morning here in Meridian, Mississippi, so the sun's right over here to the left. You got the booth. This does lay flat to a bed. You can maybe sleep additional one, maybe two people, really depending on the size of your guests that'll be sleeping with you. Let's take a look at your kitchen though, a little bit closer view of this. Greystone oven with a 3-burner on the top. Your countertop material is what I call that pressed membrane. It's like a hard heat of plastic that just molds around that material. I feel like there's a missed opportunity for a lot of additional shelving way up here though. 2 air conditioners on board, both in fact are, one's a 15K, the one in the bedroom is going to be a 13.5, but you actually have all the controls right over here to operate both of them. The fridge is pretty impressive. You can actually open this thing from both sides. So I guess maybe if you're coming from outside and the wife's in the kitchen, you don't want to be in her way, you can open it from one direction and vice versa. And this will be your freezer here on the bottom. Pretty nice. Plus some additional storage right down here below the oven. Let's take a look all the way in the front. Really huge sliding door. This is already in the lockback position, but the opening right here is at least 36 inches wide. That's going to be a queen size bed. You have additional storage underneath it. That's a north to south facing bed. This will be your closet. Plus down here you do in fact have that 110 outlet. On the other side of the bed there is a USB port built into the wall. So that is additional. TV connections are located right over here in the corner, so if you're laying in bed, that's your view. TV connections are over there. That's that second 13.5 air conditioner. Let's get all the way on the top now. Before we go up there, this is the controls for the 60,000 BTU on-demand water heater. So if you like your temperature, whenever you turn on your shower to be only like 98, 99 degrees, just set your temperature to that and then only turn on the hot water. So dimensions, from where I'm standing all the way to the back, you're right at 11 feet. You're at 32 inches high. Let me see if I can get up here. I'm gonna see if I can maybe attach my GoPro. There you go. So you guys can actually see what I look like. I am 6'2", 221 pounds. There's TV connections right over here, and the airflow is just absolutely great. I can feel it blowing on my legs from here. Nice little shelf. You've got some 110 and USB-C outlets. Give you my view. And that's for your TV connections way over there. Your blinds, these are breeze windows too. So if you have to get out, you have one on both sides of the RV there. Let's get this back closed with black roller shades. This would be the storage up top. Pretty deep. And check out the view. Probably the best view in the house. Maybe if it's a late evening getting ready to go to bed, mom and dad are watching the TV. So with this thing completely closed up, it definitely does look more and more like a toy hauler. But some of you probably are wondering, can you still access this outdoor kind of kitchen area with everything closed? I forgot to point that out inside, so let's go ahead and take a look at that now. Plus it also gives me time to show you this too. So with the slides closed in, maybe you're in transportation and you just like to gain access to your RV to use the bathroom. maybe to grab a quick cold drink, wash your hands, use the counter to make a sandwich. You still have all that accessible to you, plus the bathroom. So technically, if you happen to have this thing closed, most of this area back here is going to be deemed useless from that point on with this thing closed. As you can see, you can still maybe reach the sink, or what's the point when you can reach the kitchen sink? No room to walk around, but I guess it's a pretty cool place maybe to play hide and go seek. All right, so now that we are all the way back down, take a look at this. Life's an adventure. Enjoy the ride. Make memories with your family. So a date and time of making this video, I'm gonna let you guys possibly pause this. This is the MSRP sheet, not our sales price. There's 2 pages. This just lists all the details of the RV, but the MSRP, which a lot of dealerships will sell you at this price of $59,474, but our sales price can also be viewed at that website found down below. Do me a favor, drop me a couple of comments letting me know what you guys think of this particular model right here. If you are not able to leave a comment, maybe go ahead and drop me a couple of thumbs up. Those also help our videos out as well. But again, continue to like and subscribe. Come see us.